Welcome to the SkillfullSHE Podcast, where we navigate soft skills for women. This is your sanctuary, where empowerment meets real world strategies. And this is season 8, episode 2, where we're looking at the grace to grow. Remember that this podcast is about balance, growth, and resilience. Now, in episode 1, we covered the harmony habit. In this episode, we're looking at the grace to grow. Grace is a powerful word. And I am joined once again by my lovely co-host and guest, Swahiba. And she's a mental health advocate and the voice behind Med and Mind Conversations. In episode 1, she actually gave us the contact of where you can find that on Spotify. So make sure that you plug into episode 1 and have a listen. So where she creates safe spaces for honest dialogue around healing, self-awareness, and intentional growth. Welcome back, Swahiba.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Just like I said to our audience, we explored the harmony habit. And a lot of truths came out there for the Gen Z woman, just so that she can ground herself and start somewhere with a habit. Now, once the habit is down, well done and pat, we need to grow. But at times, growth has a lot of discomfort. It comes with a lot of discomfort. And therefore, I choose the word grace.
Okay.
The grace to grow. So my first question then is, does the Gen Z woman experience perfectionism, and does she struggle with it?
Oh, yes. A lot, I must say. With me, what I would say is I am like a natural perfectionist in everything I do.
Yes.
And I can only imagine what it would mean for the Gen Z women out there who are really trying to work on themselves, right? And step into their elements. So perfectionism is something that really, it's happening. But what I tend to do so that I don't make it my one thing, okay, is I let go. I let go mentally, emotionally, and physically. That's the only thing that helps me release that need to perfect everything. Because in real sense, you really can't. You really can't perfect everything. Yeah. So just letting go and trusting yourself that, okay, I've done it. It's fine. Yes, maybe I can see 1, 2, 3 things that are not right. It could be a work project. It could be an exam, But just by letting go of that thought, now mentally, just by letting go of that feeling, that emotion, that's emotionally, just by, calming yourself down. And that art of letting go eases you up physically. So I'm looking at it in a holistic way. How to just let go of that perfection thought.
How does letting go of that perfectionism thought unlock growth? Remember, we're talking about the grace to grow. How does that action just unlock growth?
Okay, that's a good question. Once you let go, you're tapping into spaces where now you're learning something new, okay? You're educating yourself, okay? You're realizing maybe something about yourself that you may not know. You've just realized it, yeah? Just by doing that gives you that space of growth, gives you that time to reflect, to grow. So just by letting go, it helps you tap into that awareness that whatever I'm doing, whatever it is that I'm giving myself, I'm pouring into myself. With that, there will come some struggle. Yeah. But the thing is, it helps you grow. And even people out there, whether it's your family, whether it's your friends, they'll be able to see it. If you don't see, they'll be able to see it. Yeah. So just by easing into it, I guess.
An image comes to my mind, Swahiba. And just stay with me on this. If we had a box in front of us here now,
Okay.
and it has stuff in it, and we remove that stuff and put it on the side, we now have space to put something else, right? So let's think about the Gen Z woman and her whole being. And her whole being is navigated and driven by perfectionism. I'm speaking about me because this has been my journey.
Okay.
And now we remove this thing called perfectionism from this box, from this persona of hers. And there's this space now, this gaping hole or this opportunity to put something in it. What, in your opinion, would help the Gen Z woman to choose? And I'm picking this from what you talked about, nurturing yourself, filling up yourself. We've moved perfectionism to the side. What then can she put in this space, which has now been created? Because perfectionism, this is theoretical, where we're looking at the box as an example.
Absolutely.
How can you guide her as to what she can? Because that is her choice now, whether that's what she wants to put in.
Yeah.
But here's an opportunity to fill that box with something else. What would it be? Or how would you help her?
Wow, that's lovely, because what's coming up for me is intention. Having the power of intention, having the right intention. That's what she can put in that box. And that's what guides you. That's what guides you. That's what empowers you. Having just that genuine intention to learn, to grow, to be yourself, to be authentic. Just that intention you put, that's what's going to guide you.
The intention that you speak of can come across as performance.
Oh, yes.
It can come across as performance. Today, we've got so many tools where we could just go plug in, put in the proper prompt, and then we are told these are the items of intention that you can now step into. I am wanting to go a bit deeper and tap into curiosity. And why do I talk about curiosity? I talk about it because it is that one space where, as a human being, curiosity allows for growth. Think about a child for an instance here. A child is very curious. Perfect example, birthdays.
Okay.
When those candles are on that cake. Children, no matter what age, are curious about the cake, the different decoration of the cake, and that candle, that fire, that glow. And there's that child who's going to take their curiosity to another level and actually put their finger in the flame. And what happens? They burn.
Yeah.
Growth and learning has just taken place. They now know that that flame is heat and it can hurt you. They also know that that flame is celebration, because that's how we celebrate happy birthday. Without candles, there's no birthday. We need to blow it out. So then if we're just coming back now, because when we talk about intention, I'm saying it can be very theoretical. That kind of curiosity of what I can put in this box, I'm back to the box. Tell us a little bit more about what kind of curiosity this Gen Z can have as a mindset. So that she would know what to play around with to fill that box in with.
Okay. What I would say is, with curiosity, it really has to, because I believe curiosity is something genuine. If it's coming from within, if it's coming from, the intention to learn and to grow yourself and to become more self-aware, I would say that, it's happening in a transformative way. Okay, when you're curious about something, especially if it's something that is benefiting your life, who you are, right? What you do. if it's benefiting that, if it's supporting that, then just by getting this intention, putting it out there for you to, for it to manifest, right? That's what I believe that, can help with that curiosity. Just being able to put it out there as well. Yeah. Yeah, and you grow from it as well. You keep going through these steps. Whatever you pick what you need to learn. Whatever that is not necessary, well, let it go. Then next step. Okay, what am I learning? What am I growing from? What am I healing from? Yeah.
Wow. It sounds like it's adopting a learning mindset, adopting a learning posture.
Yes, a learning, exactly, a learning posture.
As we learn in life, again, so many images are coming to my mind right now when it comes to a learning posture. Because like the example I gave of the birthday candle, that child learned two things there, simultaneously. It hurts and it empowers. However, for the Gen Z woman, I go back again to that intentionality and what we're fitting into the box and the lovely opportunities that we have today in your world space where people can find more information. It's a beautiful space to be in because information is right there. It's so easy for you to get.
Yeah.
However, in this same spirit of getting information, there is the danger of seeking external validation. And when we are seeking external validation, the danger there is even further. The day it stops coming, we start to fall into an identity of things that are lesser than we really are.
Absolutely.
Yet we are strong beings in our space. I guess the word I'm looking for here is in filling that box and in your experience, where does self-affirmation fit in to help with growth? Remember, it's the grace to grow. So in your experience, where does self-affirmation fit in and why is it important?
Wow, okay. It's funny you're saying self-affirmation because the one thing that helps me literally, like, it serves as direction. It serves as just, for me to just feel good about myself is by affirming myself. That self-affirmation. Yeah. So affirming yourself is very important. It's very key. As a Gen Z busy woman, in fact, because when you're busy, when you're going about your day, about your responsibilities, about your duties, you forget yourself sometimes. You do. And the one thing, from my experience, that helps me now come back to myself, come back to, oh, this is happening today. I have this to do, is by affirming myself. I am capable. Okay? I am strong, right? I am trustworthy. Yeah. So those are some of, the affirmations. And I'm very big on affirmations. I'm very passionate about them because they help. They help and, they make you glow from within.
Oh, I love that. They make you glow.
They make you glow.
And I think, and this is from my experience as a coach, the self-affirmation is even better when you come up with your own coined verses, if I want to call those statements, words. There are many apps out there for affirming oneself, and that's a great place to start. However, remember that in every program, in every app, somebody is behind it and they're using their own words in their own situation or as a result of a sample survey. And that's what they're using. But then if you go through, whether it's a therapy session, whether it's a coaching session, you come out with your own, let me call them phrases and words. that you can relate to. By the time you're saying, I am enough, yes, it's available there on the app. But here, when you've had this experience with a coach or a therapist, I am enough lands deeper because of the exercise that you've done behind it for you to arrive at it. So I encourage you out there, whether you're going to be sitting down with a coach or a therapist, ensure that as you walk away, you're walking away with affirming verses, affirming texts, affirming words. That when you say, remember now, this was in episode 1 where Swahiba recommended that we have reflective moments in the morning, that when you actually say those words during your reflection moments, they land because they're yours. The apps are great and they're a place to start. But how about creating your own words? I know, Swahiba, there's so much more here that you can talk about when it comes to affirming self and being patient with yourself. I remember in episode 1 you talked about, just slowing down, just slowing down. There's no need for the rush. If the audience wants to continue this conversation with you online, or anywhere. In fact, you mentioned about a community group. Maybe that's a good place.
Yeah.
How can they be part of your community and have more of these conversations, Swahiba?
Yeah, okay. So I have a community group on WhatsApp. It's called the Mind Hub. And it's a great community. It's a really good community. I love it so much. And it's on WhatsApp, so you can reach out to me on Instagram, and I can be able to send you the link.
Lovely.
To
lovely.
that group. Yeah, it's my little heaven. It is.
In episode 1, we talked about building your own village and just being able to get the people around you. There you have it. So keep cultivating these soft skills that we have been talking about today, because you're not alone on this journey. It is important that you take it. We rise by leading others well, but also we start with leading ourselves well. And until episode 3, this is Lucy, your clarity coach, signing off.